European castle emoji, the Biltmore Estate story of survival, from symbol to business empire, in the twilight of America's Gilded Age. When steel barons and railroad kings ruled the economy, George Washington Vanderbilt II, a quiet heir to one of the nation's richest families, decided to build something the nation had never seen. Not a skyscraper, not a fortune, but a palace. Chapter 1, The Insane Vision in the Mountains. The year was 1889. George Vanderbilt visits Asheville, North Carolina, and immediately falls in love with the majestic mountains. Not content with simply visiting, he bought the mountains themselves. He hired the famous architect who built the New York Public Library, imported European marble, and employed 1,000 workers for a 6-year construction project. By 1895, the Biltmore Estate was unveiled, 250 rooms, 175,000 square feet, private forests larger than some cities, and enough extravagance to make European nobles blush. The mansion featured 43 bathrooms, in an era when most homes had none, a bowling alley, an indoor swimming pool, a 70-foot ceiling banquet hall, and its own power plant and private railway. Newspapers called it America's Versailles. However, a darker question always lingered: who on earth could afford to keep something like this running? Chapter 2, The Inevitable Financial Disaster. Vanderbilt died young. His heirs inherited a palace and a financial nightmare. The annual cost of running Biltmore exceeded the profits of many businesses: servants, coal, maintenance, land taxes, and upkeep. Thousands of other Gilded Age mansions were sold, demolished, or left to rot. New York, Boston, and Chicago are full of crumbled relics of past wealth. Biltmore seemed destined for the same fate, but then, the Vanderbilt family made one genius move that changed everything. Chapter 3, The Survival Strategy and Wartime Secret. In 1930, during the height of the Great Depression, the family did the unthinkable. They opened the mansion to the public. Instead of hiding their wealth, they turned it into a business. People paid to see the estate, and tourism saved it. Then came World War II. As bombs fell on Europe, priceless paintings, Rembrandts, Renoirs, Whistlers, were secretly moved to Biltmore's basement. The estate became a hidden art vault, protected by American soldiers. Biltmore was no longer just a mansion, it had become a national asset. Chapter 4, The Ascent to Empire. Over the next decades, the Vanderbilts radically reinvented the estate. They developed vineyards and a profitable winery. They built hotels and luxury lodging. They operated an efficient agriculture business. Biltmore became America's most visited historic home, attracting over 1 million, currently around 1.4 million, guests per year. Biltmore stopped being a house. It became a brand. Unlike other gilded relics that begged the government for rescue, Biltmore outsmarted history through continuous reinvention. Conclusion: the secret to survival. So what is Biltmore's secret to survival? Not money, not luck. It is reinvention. A mansion built to show wealth evolved into a machine that generates wealth. It is the last surviving icon of the Gilded Age because it stopped being a symbol and became a business. Bell emoji, call to action, channel sign off. And that is how Biltmore, the palace of the Gilded Age, defied destiny. It's not just a house, it's a business lesson in adaptation and innovation. If the survival stories of these historic legacies intrigue you, don't forget to red heart emoji, like and share this video so the Biltmore story of reinvention can reach more people. Writing hand emoji, comment below, which Vanderbilt strategy impressed you the most? Opening to the public or secretly hiding the priceless art? Bell emoji, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into history, business, and timeless empires. See you in the next discovery.